Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy, satisfying Saturday to each and every one of you. Y'all, today's been a beautiful day. It has been a beautiful day. It's been a very productive day for me, so I'm hoping it has been for you as well. And right now it's 84 degrees, so I have my AC on, so if you hear the fan blowing, that's why. And I'm going to do this video, and then I need to run over to Hobby Lobby because I need to get some paper. I'm working on doing using my, I have, my Happy Planner punches where I can cut out designs, and I just wanted some like Halloween, fall, Christmas themed paper, but I didn't want to buy a whole thing of paper, you know. So I said, well, instead of ordering this from Amazon, I can just go on over to Hobby Lobby, which is probably from my house, I'm gonna say about 10 minutes away, and just go in there and find just a couple of sheets for each thing and come on out. Plus I want a couple of sheets of vellum paper too, because I want to hole punch that and put it in my vision book. Well, yeah, in my vision book as well as my planner. So let's jump right on in so I can go and do what I need to do. So today I'm going to be talking about transforming your daily habits. And the beauty of that is if you change up just one or two things, maybe add one or two things, or even delete one or two things, your day could be so much better. And it doesn't have to be major things. I know my neighbors are probably saying, why is she always sitting in the car talking to herself? Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, so changing your life often starts with transforming your daily habits. So here are 7 habits grounded in Stoic principles that can help lead to more fulfilling and a more fulfilling and resilient life. So number 1, practice mindfulness. I think that is so important. One of the things that I have learned to do over the years, I mean, I've learned to do many things, but I've learned to practice mindfulness. And I am mindful of people's time. I am mindful of where people are from. See, because we always have to remember that everybody doesn't come from the same place. And so you can't treat everybody the same way. Now, I'm not saying that you treat people that make $50,000 and less better than you treat someone that makes $60,000 and more. I'm not talking about that, but you have to understand where people come from and work with them accordingly. That'll make sense to some of you, but it's just practicing mindfulness. And one of the things out of what I just said that really resonates with me is being mindful of people's time. I try my best to be mindful of people's time because, honey, I want you to be mindful of mine. Number 2, practice gratitude. If you've been around me any length of time, then you know that I am a huge fan of practicing gratitude. That's why every morning that I wake up and I have my prayer meditation time, and like I said, it doesn't have to be an hour-long journey for you. If you choose to, that's fine. It can be 5, maybe 10 minutes where you sit down and you just talk to God and you just tell him how grateful you are for everything that you have. And see, I love to say, Lord, I'm thankful for everything that I have. I'm thankful for every experience that I've gone through, because see, that makes you a better person, whether you know it or not. But I'm thankful for the things that you didn't allow to happen to me. I'm thankful for the things that you didn't give me because you knew that I didn't need them. Come on now. But it is so important to practice gratitude. And I have a gratitude book that I write in. And I love the fact that there's a 2-pager. So on the right side of the page, it's just blank lines. And I can just, and for me, I call writing a letter to God, telling him how grateful I am for the things that I have. And even if you just write down one thing that you're grateful for that day, you're still practicing gratitude. Number 3, embrace simplicity. It's nice to have the big, fancy, elaborate things. It is. But it's also nice to just keep life simple. And for me, that's what I like to do. I like to just keep life simple. I drive what I drive because that's what I want to drive. Could I drive a Mercedes or a BMW or, God forbid, a Tesla? But I could, but that's not what I want. I'm a Chevy girl at heart. If you know me, then you know that. I am a Chevy girl at heart. I did own a Grand Prix. Well, back when I was in high school, my mom bought me a Pontiac Grand Prix. And then I remember when the Grand Prix came back, I had a silver one, so I had another one. So I did have those two Pontiacs, and I had a Mazda GS7. But other than that, I am a Chevy girl. So I just keep things simple. And the problem is that many people get themselves in trouble when they try to put on this air of being something or someone that they're not, instead of just keeping life simple. If somebody doesn't like you because of the car that you drive, so what? If they don't like you because of the house that you live in, so what? If they don't like you because of the clothes that you choose to wear, so what? I'm not going into debt buying expensive name brand clothes for what? To impress somebody else? Because I'm fine with my Levi's, which I have on right now. I'm fine with my Levi's. I don't have to go out here and spend a ton of money buying some Louis Vuitton jeans or some Louis Vuitton shoes. Again, it's not that I can't afford them, but I don't need to spend that kind of money. I keep it simple. I do. Right now, my tennis shoes I have on are nice, comfortable, mind you, black Pumas that I found on Amazon. Love these. They're comfortable. So it's just keeping life simple. Stop trying to go out here and impress people because you don't have to. Number 4, set clear goals. And when I say clear, I'm talking about it's so clear that you can see right through them, like you can see through the hole in this earring. That's how clear your goals need to be. Oftentimes when I talk to people, because as you know, I am an accountability coach. Lost my train of thought there for a second. And so when I talk to people about their goals, a lot of times they give me just this blanket goal. Okay, well, that's great. And y'all always go to the weight loss. That's wonderful. All of us want to lose some weight. How much weight do you want to lose? And more times than not, people will say, you know, I don't know. You don't know. So you're going to lose weight, but you don't know what your goal is, how much you want to lose. Or even if you said, I want to lose enough weight to fit back into my size small clothes, that's kind of a clear goal. But then we have to talk about how are you going to get there? What are you going to do? How many days a week are you going to the gym? How are you going to start meal prepping? What things are you going to cut out? How many cheat days? You see what I'm saying? So we have to start drilling down. But the thing is you've got to set clear goals. If you know that in the next 5 years, you have something specific that you want to do, that goal needs to be so clear that there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what it is that you need to do from start to finish to get to that goal. That's what you need to be doing. Number 5, practice self-discipline. Self-discipline comes in so many areas. When, as I just talked about, we're talking about losing weight. You've got to have discipline. That slice of cake looks good. That cupcake looks delicious. You drive past a fast food restaurant, those fries smell so good. But you've got to, you've got to pass it up. You have to have some discipline. Now, if you allow yourself one cheat day a week, and that's your cheat day, then that's fine. And even if it's not your exact cheat day, if you have it, you've got to be disciplined enough to say, okay, I'm going to have that thing because that's what I want, but I'm going to make today my cheat day. So that means I don't get another one until next week, but you've got to be disciplined. If you want to be a content creator, you've got to put out content. And you've got to discipline yourself to put out whatever the content is that you do, be it a blog, a vlog, or you have a YouTube channel, or you're putting stuff on your social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, you've got to practice discipline. Because there are going to be times where you want to go and hang out with your friends, but you can't because you have to get your videos done. And sometimes when I tell people that, they're like, girl, you do that all the time. Yeah, I do, but that's because I'm disciplined. This is what I'm doing what I need to do to get where I want to go. And so for me, I have to practice self-discipline. Just like I told you all when I finish this video, I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby. But when I come back, I have 2 podcasts that I need to record because I did not get a chance to record Thursday's podcast. Plus, I have to do today's. So it's discipline. When you want, as Les Brown says, when you want something bad enough, Eric Thomas, I'm sorry. When he says, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And guess what? That involves discipline. Number 6, engage in regular physical exercise. This is something that we all should be doing. And when I say regular, it doesn't matter if it's only one day a week. If it's one time a week, you've got to be disciplined enough to get that one day a week in. If you say you're going to go 2 days a week, you need to practice regular exercise. If you're going to go 3 days a week, you got to do that. And guess what? You may not want to go into a gym, and that's fine. Put on your walking shoes, walk your neighborhood. My sister, where she lives, they have walking paths that you can walk through. Or, like I said, her neighborhood is so quiet that you can just, now I live on a one-way street. So when you come on my street and you go to the top of the hill, there's a no outlet. So, I mean, and I have seen a couple of my neighbors go from the bottom of the street, walk up to the top, go back down, and do that a couple of times. That's fine too. Go to a local high school, or I know PG Community College, they have a nice track. 4 times around that track is a mile. So there are ways to get in your exercise. It doesn't always have to be in a gym, okay? And number 7, reflect daily. Now, this is something that we all should be doing, where at the end of the day, sit back and reflect on your day. Now, again, y'all know me, I'm a journaler, so I like to journal, write it down in my journal, but you don't have to, but just reflect. Reflect daily. Sit back and think about your day. Think about the things that went great, think about the things that didn't go so great. And then think about what you could have done differently. And you say, okay, you know what, Lord, today was a great day. I did ABC, but if by chance I had done XYZ, things might have been better. Or whatever that thing is, it worked out okay in the end, but it could have been much better if I had done things differently. It's just about reflecting, that's all. And you will have days. You notice I said you could. I said you will have days where everything that you need to do, it gets done. It gets done the way you need it for it to get done. And sometimes it's going to come out better than what you thought. Reflect on that as well. Sit back and just reflect and say, Lord, you know what? Today was a great day. Everything turned out perfectly. And just reflect on God's goodness. You all should be doing that every day. Well, I don't know about you, but I do. I love to sit and just reflect on how good God was to me that day. Now, you might say, well, Michelle, but nothing out of the ordinary happened. Guess what? God allowed you to wake up. And he allowed you to make it to the end of the day, because somebody woke up that morning that did not make it to the end of the day. So it's just reflecting on the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? So you may want to consider starting small and gradually building on each habit. Focus on consistency rather than perfection. Can I say that one more again? I need you to focus on consistency and not trying to be perfect, because we are not a perfect people. We just aren't. And no matter how you try, just like a few seconds ago when I stumbled over that word, we're not perfect. Now, if I were editing, I could cut that out, and this video would flow, see, here we go again, would flow smoothly, and you would say, wow, that was a perfectly done video. Well, guess what? We're not perfect people, and I'm not going to edit that out. It is what it is. Life will still go on. But I want you to focus on being consistent rather than being perfect. The cumulative effect of these practices can lead to significant positive changes over time. And everything I shared with you will be in the description box. But if you want to transform your daily habits, I want you to try some of these things that I just shared with you and see how much better your life will be. Okay? Having said that, you guys, I'm going to let you be so I can go do what I need to do and get back, because I am hungry and I need to take my medicine. So I have to take this amoxicillin so that, you know, until I'm done. And one thing that I did learn today, y'all, this amoxicillin is not necessarily agreeing with me, because it has me going to the bathroom quite a bit, and I'm going to leave it at that. And if I don't take it, because on the bottle it says you can take it with food, but you don't have to. But I'm finding that not taking it with food leaves my stomach upset. I feel queasy. And if you ever had that queasy feeling, but you have nothing to bring up, that's even worse. So I said, you know what? Not a problem. Going forward, I will take it with my food. I'm not taking it without food anymore, because I'm tired of this queasy feeling. I just want to hurry up and finish this stuff already. But I'm excited, and I'll share this with you on Monday, because I go back to see my dentist on Monday, and for a post-op, so she can just, you know, look at my mouth and see how things are healing. And for the most part, like I said, I'm okay. My mouth is sore right in here, and it's sore in the top part of the jaw, the bottom part here, and then down here. But we're going to be all right. God is still good. We are going to be okay. I am still thankful nonetheless. Now, having said that, I want to say thank you. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the bell, because I don't want you to miss anything. And do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, you guys, because when you do that, it allows the algorithm to work in my favor, which means my videos get seen by more people. And so for those of you that do that, I thank you so very much. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed to my channel over this past month. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I could not do what I do without each and every one of you. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Y'all know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Listen, go out there, enjoy the rest of this day. No matter where you go, what you do, I want you to have fun. Enjoy yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve to throw your head back, have some laughs, or put your feet up and relax. You deserve it. But just be careful. Mind your environment. Just like I said, just be careful, you guys. This morning, I heard about a shooting that happened down in Capitol Heights. See, I'm kind of in between, I always say, because Capitol Heights is more that way, and then you have Sea Pleasant, which is across the street. Now, years ago, this area used to be Sea Pleasant, but nonetheless, I read about a gentleman who the police found, I guess, lying in the road, had been shot, and he was taken to the hospital, where he did later pass. That's why I'm saying, please, you guys. And then yesterday, I think I told you all about someone that got shot at the Applebee's up there in Largo. That individual passed as well. So please, go out here, have fun, but just be careful, okay? Because I love you all. You know the drill, and you definitely know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can do about it. That will never change. I love you all so, so much. I want nothing but the best for you. This is why I'm always doing this is why I do what I do. My goal, my job is to motivate you all to be the best that you can be. See, I know that you have potential in you. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but I know you have it, okay? And I want nothing but the best for you. So love you much. We'll talk again on Monday.